Welcome to the Burning Metal Weekly Roundup. That's on the 2nd of July, the first one of July, so that's a weird one that we're doing the weekly roundup on the 2nd, but the
Yeah,
calendar has worked against us, and I'm joined yet again by Adrian Williams of Metal Messiah Radio, Conjurings from the Hellfire Club, Screams from the Metal Crypt. How are things, man?
doing great. I am. Fucking
Good stuff, good stuff. And before we start, I'm going to bring attention to a couple of gigs that are coming up, and both are for good causes. You've got this one coming up on when's that shit?
15th.
15th of July in Fibber McGee's downstairs. It's in aid of Temple Street Children's Hospital. You have Grey Stag, Frout, Astralist, should I say, and 12 Gauge Outrage. So that's coming up there. Fibber's on the 15th of July, and another one coming up. And then you get another one for the charity gig, should I say, the Cancer Puncher. It's in the Deer's Head in Belfast on the 16th of July, and you've got you've got Draconis, Owl Crusher, Nomadic Rituals, The Returning Haint, and Nomadus. So if you're in Dublin or Belfast, try and attend either or, because or obviously it can't be either or. If you're in Belfast, you can attend one in Dublin and you can attend the other, because they're for charity, like. And we have 5 releases this week, so they're still coming nearly every fucking day, man.
Yeah, I know. Fucking and the quality, fucking proper fucking quality as well.
We had 6, but one of them wasn't uploaded in a way that we could do it, so that's unfortunate. But unfortunately, this is the system we have, and if people don't upload their music onto all platforms, not much we can do about it, is there, unfortunately? But we shall kick on. And first on our list, we have Gravefields, who released their new album. Oh my good God.
Tetragrammaton.
Yeah, that's come on. Listen to the album, you have?
Yeah, a few times. Yeah.
Great
a
album.
few times. Deadly.
Brilliant.
It is.
And we shall play a minute of Pilgrims of Amira. Just a bit over a minute there now. I thought that was a great album, man.
Yeah, fucking deadly it is.
It's as good as any we've heard this year.
Yeah, definitely.
Technical level, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's something about it that reminds me of a band called Sisyphon. They released an album last year called Colors of Fate. It kind of has that dissonant sound, kind of similar.
I would have got a more kind of Nile Behemoth-y type vibe to it.
All right, yeah.
You know, with all the religious aspects and stuff they have in it, because it's based on 17th century, so religious times,
basically Sisyphon are kind of
same thing.
Similar lyrically. They are.
No, that's
great album it is.
When we come to our top 10 albums at the end of the year, it's going to be in the conversation for me anyway. It'll definitely be in the shortlist anyway.
Same here.
Well, I must contact Alan. What's his name? Shit. Alan Hurley. I I recently got him back on Facebook on my new account. I must give him a shout now and find out a bit more about the band because they released their last release in 2019.
Yeah,
They recorded this in 2019.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just wondering, is the band going to be continuing, or what's the story, or has it all been wrapped up in 2 years or whatever?
I think it might continue. I think it might continue actually.
If they're releasing quality like this, hopefully.
Yeah, I know. The vocalist is from France.
Yeah, man, you knew that, yeah.
It's Thomas Blanc.
Hmm.
It is, yeah.
Thomas White.
Yeah, they got. I think I seen it there on Saturn's page, Saturn Records. To have the lineup. I think there was some. I forget the drummer's name. They got in.
Oh, Alan done the drums and the guitars.
Yeah, I think some guy mixed it for them.
Oh, right.
Like to have a third member listed. I forget his name though. No.
Oh, it's a very good album, and
Album.
check out Grey Fields. Say the name of the album, please.
Tetragrammaton. You can find it on fucking Saturn Records Bandcamp page and Spotify.
Yeah.
So,
or just look up Grey Fields Pilgrims of Amira on YouTube, and then go from there.
Yeah.
And by Bandcamp or whatever. And next on our list, we have Following the Signs, who released their album Conflictions. Brilliant album.
Deadly. Fucking. I was expecting something good, but it's beyond fucking what I was expecting it is.
Yeah, we're going to play their first single they released now, The Day Is Mine. That kind of set the bar for what we were expecting, but it went a bit higher.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
There's no filler on it, like. And it's 12 tracks too as well, which is impressive.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was kind of looking at that, going, "Oh Jesus!" And they're all good. Fuck quality.
I remember now sitting down to listen to it first. I was like, "Oh fucking hell, 12 tracks! Oh no!"
Yeah, I know.
Not out of disrespect, but sometimes when you get an album and you see 12 tracks, you're like, "Oh Jesus!" But it didn't drag. It held me all the way. So we'll play a minute of This Day Is Mine. Unfortunately, got a bit over a minute. No, these lads, they've really come on over the years. Like,
yeah, I was listening to their previous release. Forget the name now, and then I listened to this. It's like a different band. It's amazing. It is. Now the previous release is really good.
Oh, it's a good release because I listened to a small bit of it as well because I went to Bandcamp. It wasn't on Bandcamp until the second day for whatever reason, whatever. And I did listen to a couple of tracks, and I was just like comparing them, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is a different band."
Yeah, definitely. Fucking amazing it is.
Oh, fair play to them for keeping going because they've had a lot of lineup changes over the years.
Yeah, you were saying that to me before.
Sure, your man Danny, that's in fucking Petrified Promotions, that's coming back next year. He used to be a member.
All right.
Yeah,
Jesus.
they played the Urban Assault Festival, this band, and then he left it the day after.
Oh, Jesus.
I think I think he said something about he wanted something more professional, but I liked anybody had a bit of high opinions of things and high above his station back in those days. I think life kind of humbled him a bit after that. It's not always going to be as big as you think it's going to be, especially if you're involved in music. Like, it's tough. Like,
Mm,
it's a tough fucking game. The Cruachan gig really
mm.
that really changed his view on things a lot because he had a fucking hammer in that night. But he's coming back, and the Urban Assault Festival will be back in Cork next year, which is brilliant. We will do promo for it over time. It's too early yet. It's next year, like, and I can't remember. I know Faroon are on the lineup anyway for definite, and Morning Beloved.
Yeah, I know.
We're kind of going off track here now. That was Following the Signs, who released their album Conflictions, and if you like groove metal with a touch of new metal and a bit of metalcore type feel to it, very very minimalistic on the new metal and the metalcore, like, but it was just kind of, there's touches here and there.
Yeah, there is. No.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
And next on our list, we have Draconis, who released a second promo video for the new Madra
Tortura.
Fucking hell. Something's going to be said about this in a minute now, about lately me getting all mixed up and saying words wrong, worse than usual, might add. I'll be touching on that near at the end of the video. It's fucking not fun either, I'm afraid. And this is Draconis, Blessed by Embers. Stop it there now, unfortunately. That's 3 tracks they released with their new vocalist, Madre. I thought her Madrid Tortora. I thought her name was Madame Tortora.
No.
But they're all brilliant. The 3 tracks they re-released again.
It's fucking. Now, I think I mentioned before the fucking original album. They sound good, but the way they remaster and remix these are fucking amazing.
Sound huge.
Yeah, they're absolutely massive sounds.
And I touched on before as well too that the tail of the album was that at the end the vocalist, the male,
became a
woman. And then the fact that the next vocalist was a woman just by pure chance, as it fitted in perfectly. And it's
yeah.
And as you mentioned earlier, they're playing the gig in Belfast, the one that Haint have put on, the Cancer Puncher one, they're headlining, and she's one raffling off one of her headsets.
Yeah, that's right. I'm going to be at that.
Are you going to go to that? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And Ian is raffling off a fucking guitar, like
Telecaster. I know. Yeah.
Hopefully, but they've set a reserve on it, so hopefully it beats the reserve, like.
Yeah.
That's a good guitar, like, it's a nice guitar, like,
It is.
He put up a clip of him playing a bit of metal on it as well, just to say, look, it can play metal too, just because it's a Telecaster, We're going off track here. That was Draconis, and no, they played Dublin recently, and they seem to be giving a shot at it again now.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, because they're a great band. They are.
Oh, yeah. I'll be honest with you, man. Throughout the years they had been around, they've been one of my favorite black metal bands in this country. Like north and
Yeah.
south, they've always put out fucking great stuff. Like,
Yeah.
brilliant, brilliant band. And we've got two left. I mean, actually, we've got one we covered before, but they released another lyric video for it, so I just had to put them in because give them a bit more promo with their young lads. But next on our list we have Wildcard, and Connor released a track yesterday in kind of like a Pete Steele tribute. It's kind of type of negative type vibe to it, like. And he also said that he's in a band now as well, so he's kind of focusing on that too. So no other details or other than that. But this is Shame on Me. We'll play a minute of it now. Have you checked it out before? You have?
Yeah, I checked it out last night. It is fucking great song. That is. Oh, I like the way he fucking takes chances, Connor. Fucking,
Well, he originally said that's why he called the project Wildcard. He was just like, I'm just going to put out whatever I feel like putting out.
Yeah, fucking amazing. Like, fucking.
I think in regards to his other stuff, it's not as good. But then again, it's a different type of thing, I'm looking at it from the view of the last stuff he released, where it was just technical fucking brilliance, like.
I know, but the diversity in the stuff he's writing is fucking amazing.
Yeah, sure, man.
No,
I know that when the original stuff they released was we made the EP the year list of my list anyway. They were all going to be Two Tales of Woe songs, or most of them were.
Yeah.
So if they've got the Two Tales of Woe fucking seal of approval, they're obviously fucking good, like.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's good to see he's in a band again now, and I don't know. He was trying to get Wildcard going as a band.
Yeah.
I think he was growing frustrated by lack of fucking commitment, which I can well imagine would be fucking stressful. Like,
yeah, it's not worth. People aren't fucking dedicated to it, What can you do, though?
It's fucking hard to get people that are dedicated to anything now. So it is.
Yeah, I know.
Harder than I think it's ever been.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true.
I know he's a bit older, but I'd say if he was going to get a band now, he'd want to be looking for young lads.
Yeah, I know.
Ones that have time to dedicate, like, because it's just life gets in the way, doesn't it? And our final release of the week, which we've already covered before, but they released a lyric video first, so we'll put them in again, was Expedition from Donegal, who released their single Solitude again in another video format. So I'll just put it in because give them a bit more time. just played a bit under a minute there. We've covered them before. You seen them at Demolition Fest in Derry, anyway?
Yeah, they're fucking really good. They
Mm.
are, very good live.
Yeah, they're cutting their teeth just playing anywhere they can around Donegal, Derry, that kind of area. They entered the Metal to the Masses last year. They didn't enter whatever. They didn't enter this
Oh,
previous one.
it's I was chatting with them about that up, and they should fucking maybe go think about entering in Belfast because it's easy travel from Donegal to Belfast
Very
instead of
good
going
point.
all the way to Dublin.
Very good point.
And they said one of them said their dad said the same, basically.
Very good point, because they could easily just get jumped from into Letterkenny into Derry and get the bus over, like,
Yeah,
or a train as well.
Even fucking drive there from Donegal to Belfast.
Yeah, that would make more sense because they've done Dublin.
Yeah, definitely.
When you're in the Metal to the Masses now, the quality has gone higher and higher all the time. Like,
yeah, it's a long old fucking journey from Donegal to Dublin.
Oh, it's a long way, man.
That is, to play 25 minutes.
The quickest way to do that would probably be fucking Dublin to fucking Belfast and then to Derry and then over into Donegal. Otherwise, you'd be on spaghetti roads, like you'd be fucking driving down God knows what, like.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez, yeah, it's a long way, like. But the lads are all young yet, so.
Yeah, I know. They can play. They can really fucking play. They can, and they're only going to get better. They are.
Oh, that's it. They're cutting their teeth, like, and maybe, as you say, they could enter the Belfast Metal to the Masses next year, get a bit more experience, and just keep going from there. Like, they're all young lads, like, as in they're just. It'll either go somewhere, or it'll go nowhere.
Exactly. Yeah.
It'll be the band that'll happen over time, or it'll be the band that they learned from and went on to use the experience in other bands in.
Yeah.
So whatever happens, it's all going to be good for them.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the roundup, and a bit of a milestone as well too. I have to give up the drink.
What? Jesus. Yeah. Fuck.
I have hemochromatosis, the Celtic disease. The iron one.
Oh yeah, Jesus, I know. Yeah, fucking hell.
I've been keeping on top of it for years, and all of a sudden, my iron levels normally by this point should be. I'd get the test done, and they'd send me. I'd ring them and say, "Oh, you come in and get 2 fucking venous sections, as they're called, and get down a bit." But as soon as the test results arrived, they rang me and said, "You're back to the level you were when we found you."
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Which is extreme. It's very unusual. And since then, there's been a big fucking thing done that people with hemochromatosis, even 2 drinks a day, is toxic.
Oh shit!
Because it keeps the iron in your body, which I had heard before, but it only was people that drank Guinness. And I have been doing what I've been doing for years now, and the iron levels were never this high.
Jesus Christ!
I'm going to say something on here now, and people will call me a nutter or whatever you want to call me. I don't care. I'm going to say it. I took 2 experimental jabs that we all did. And all of a sudden now, this is happening. But if you're thinking I'm saying that they were all meant to kill us or whatever, nope. The aim of that drug was to improve overall health. And the first time the reason I got them was to go to Bloodstock, to be honest with you, and damnation, and bring my mother over to England to her family. Because we'd already had it. And against my better judgment, I got it, just so I could do things. And the first time I got the first one, I had to get 2 teeth removed. The second time I done it, I developed drop foot, because it found weaknesses in my body. because that's what it was designed to do. And it's obviously found over time that the hemochromatosis is in my body and the alcohol is a reaction. I like in 6 months, 7 months, man. I should be getting talking to them and saying, "Come in and get a fucking thing of blood gone. You'll be sound again." I'm up to like fucking 250.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, because I'll be honest, man. The last while when I've been doing these, I've been drinking before I came on just to do them because I'm fucked. Like I was basically like the frog in water. You know, if you put a frog into water and you start boiling it over time, the frog won't realize and it dies. Hemochromatosis is the same. It builds up slowly, and then when I look back now, when when I've realized what's wrong. Like I was mad the last few weeks. My head was mangled. I was angry all the time. I was just no energy. It all makes sense now because again, the frog in the water. That's what I was, and I realized I was the frog in the water a few days ago, and I was like, oh fuck. So it's a bit of an end of an era here now, man. I'm going to the Mad Owl Drunken podcasts we used to do with me saying all sorts of mental shit. They're out the window now, but I'm the first ever one of done of these. I had a shot of this, thanking my old friend Crusher for Thomas Hines. So no better way to finish her up, is there? Has to go. Oh. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ! What a breath.
Yeah.
America, baby. Anyways,
Here, remember you had the fucking blackout. Is this why? Could be. Fucking hell.
Yeah, man, I've been sick. I've been sick for weeks or months.
Fuck.
And again, as you don't realize if a sickness comes on you quick, you realize, but when it builds up over time slowly, you don't see yourself mentally going fucked up, physically going fucked up, losing that fucking stone and weight. Like, oh, it's been a rough time. Now to look back, but we'll still keep doing these, and I'll just have to stop drinking now, unfortunately, and if anyone thinks about me saying about the jabs, saying, oh, I'm a nut job and they're all out to kill us again, I'm not. This design was to make people healthier. That's what we were experiments done for that, to keep people alive longer. And it's found a weakness in me. And it's just expanded, I can't think of the word, it's just made it worse and worse and worse. Because I should not have these iron levels in 7 months.
Fucking hell.
I'm back to my arms and legs all tingling all the time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I'm fucking full of it, man. But sure.
Keep on
Always
going.
ask questions and don't follow the leader. We got duped once. Don't fucking get duped again. Don't give that shit to your kids either. And don't get any more fucking boosters. Fucking relative of mine got a fucking 4th or 5th booster there recently. He was after having a fucking stroke, like.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, and I want to say this shit on camera. I know people might dislike or unsubscribe or whatever and call me a nutter or whatever, but I don't care. My experience and people I know's experience of this shit is just like, just fucking live your life. And if you've got kids and you're not going to give them the vaccine for measles and shit, you're a retard, because that's safe.
Yeah.
That's not an experimental drug. That's very important. Anyways, I don't know if I should put this should have put this in there or not, but it's in there now anyway. And
I know.
Exactly. And we will be back next week. Me will probably drinking tea or fucking fruit juice or something that I don't know what I'll do. Maybe put a bit of sugar into the water or something. Try and get me ready to do it. Anyway, so thanks for watching, and we will be back next week.